Hi everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Healing with Neo Ayurveda. Today we are sharing a very deep story of Avinash, younger son of our founder, who fought with blood cancer with Neo Ayurveda protocols as well as modern treatment. His story is very important in the pathway or foundation of Neo Ayurveda, which is built by Dr. S.M. Raju. Avinash,
Hi.
hey. So tell me about how was the treatment? How did you get about it?
Well, it was 2010 when I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. So basically, I was coming back from a trip from Nepal, and I basically faced, whatever I ate,
Mm.
I basically, vomited it out.
Okay.
And then I had fever,
Okay.
right? Chronic fever, and, like a fever that just wouldn't go away. So what my dad was, he suggested to my dad and my mom, like, why don't you get his blood test done, right? And after they, like took my blood work, they found out that, my RBC and WBC had shot up. They were shocked, right? And so my dad, he contacted the head of pediatrician. Yeah. His name is Arun Kumar Thakur, Dr. Arun Kumar Thakur. And he basically suggested my parents, like, why don't you take him to CMC? So they directly took me to CMC. And, a head of hematology, Dr. Alok Srivatsava was recommended. They checked my blood again, and it was confirmed that I had acute myeloid leukemia. Right. So, and right after that, they started my treatment immediately. It was a journey. It was a good journey, I think. I got 8 cycles of chemo. Right? Yes, yes. And parallelly, my mother, she researched on Johanna Budwick, alternative, treatments for cancer. And she found that Johanna Budwick's flax oil, therapy actually helps a lot in like cancer. So the original recipe basically goes like you put flax oil in potted cheese and you basically eat it.
Okay.
And I did not like the taste. So what she did was she desified it. She made it into a buttermilk.
Sure.
Right. Exactly. So that, of course, he was like his concoctions were also given to me, freshly prepared, since it was not commercialized before. So so parallelly with the chemotherapy and there's my dad and mom's like research, you know uh, they were feeding it to me without the knowledge of the doctors, right?
Yeah.
And doctors were actually pretty surprised on how this is healing so fast. And since I was young, I did not know that I had this problem, halfway through the treatment. Yeah. And then I saw this movie, and then I kind of you know there were similarities. So I got to know that I had cancer, right? So, but like I had basically given my body to the doctors and my parents, right? You do whatever you want, Exactly. I mean, like, was was too young to even understand what's going on.
So, do you know what was happening to you in the beginning?
No, actually, I did not. Okay.
You're going to hospital.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, like I was in the hospital, people were giving me medications, needles were going in, and of course, I was staying in one room, like I felt very depressed. Right.
That's very tough.
Yeah, it is. And the only thing I used to see was TLC, and there was a window, like uh, there was a highway,
Back.
a highway to Bangalore, and I was, when will I go back to get out of it? But yeah, it was a good journey. After 8 cycles of chemotherapy, like they finally found a donor to do my blood and bone marrow transplant, right? And even that was a very painful process, but it was an okay process. Yeah. So my mother used to stay with me 24/7. And when I went inside the BMT, the more secure room, like I had to go there alone. Yeah. So there was a detachment from mom, and like I felt that was a very rough time.
Yeah.
But thank God, like everything went fine.
You fought for it.
Yeah, exactly. And I do remember that once what happened was my platelets had gone completely down, right? And half of my body, the left side of my body was completely paralyzed.
So,
Yeah, my eye basically did not. It was moving on its own. I couldn't control it, right? So they shifted me to ICU. There was a brain clot. There was a clot in my brain, and doctors were like, "Okay, we do not have the means to actually like do a surgery for you, right? So you have to, uh, get somebody from abroad, a specialized doctor to actually, do the surgery." My dad and the doctors, everybody were prepared to actually fly somebody in, but miraculously, I got outside the ICU in like less than 3 days. Yeah, so that was a complete separate journey on its own. So yeah.
So when your father, Dr. Raju, when he asked you to do with this in Neo Ayurveda parallelly the treatment, how do you felt it? How do you press the process?
Like I told you, like I had given up my body to my completely to the doctors and my parents. I was like, do anything you want, feed me anything you want, give me whatever the medicine it is. I just took it as it is.
Now, it's kind of hard to treat the pediatric patient. I mean, kids, no, to make them understand or make you eat something.
Exactly. So the thing is, like since I was a child, right? uh, So the decisions were not coming from me, because I was too young to even understand what's going on, right? So at that point, explaining me would be explaining, you try to explain a kid like what's going on with you, right? It's either, like you get treated or you go. So, so yeah.
So after the treatment process, how was your like emotionally or even physically? How much better did you felt?
I mean, 1 year I was in Vellore and, I was in the hospital. The second year I was back in Patna, like with my dad and mom, and it was a very fast healing process, because they took care of me and they gave me like the proper things. Usually, like people after cancer, they have side effects of medicine.
Yes.
I was, completely healed in like less than 2 years. So yeah, so that was really a fast process.
That's a really very hard time for you also, as well as a parent.
Yes, like I was wearing mask, all the time, and people used to see me in a, not the normal way. Okay, this guy is like, what is he doing?
Pathetic.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, not pathetic, but like like an alien. But
Something like that. So how you feeling right now after this?
I'm pretty good, like let me go back to your. Yeah, I mean, like I'm living a normal, life now. I went abroad in my studies. I came back, and like I'm helping that out. Normal life. There's no restriction. So of course I do get lazy here and then, and like I forget to consume. Like the home remedies and everything. But apart from that, everything is.
So thanks a lot, Avinash. I think this would help people who is out there fighting through the cancer process. And
Absolutely. Thank you for hosting me. Thanked. I thank my parents, my mom and dad, and also Dr. Arun Kumar Thakur and Dr. Alok Srivastava and all the doctors that actually helped me. You know, uh, Stay healthy. And as much as possible.
this is Dr. Sri Lakshmi and Avinash signing off from today's episode of Healing with Neo Ayurveda. If you have any health consultation, we have our numbers in the description. You could call our WhatsApp outing. Let's be healthy again with Miracle Drinks Neo Ayurveda.